Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time, so I don't know what's coming next. So if you are looking for a video where the person is doing a trade recap or talking to with hindsight in their favor, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, raw, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, then I'm confident you'll find value in this video. So I will pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at the market open. All right, I'm watching 250.50 here for a short, in at 250.50. Let's see if this thing can get some downwards pressure now. I am short, so for you beginners out there, that means I will make money if prices go down, but if they go up, I will be losing money. So let's see what this wants to do. Right now, not looking so hot. But want to give it a little bit more space. Right at that trend line, so we'll see if we can get the trend line to do its job once again and reject the price back down. We'll see. Battling right up at that area. I know it's all right. I got to get out now. All right. Well, bummer. Thought that thing was going to roll back over, and it still might. But that's a two-sided coin because this could be the beginning of a much bigger breakout, and I just can't let that loss get any bigger. Yeah. So, well, thought I was going to get the breakdown right there. I like that setup, but then as you saw, it completely recovered around on me. And you can see right there, the breakout continues. But if this does come down, I'm interested. But yeah, at some point you just got to wave the white flag. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, watching 251 here. All right, now it's starting to head back up. So, all right, never mind. I'll pause again. Okay, going to go ahead and get short here at one. Oh, might have missed it. And I did. I was trying to get short at 129.25 on NVIDIA. And wouldn't you know this, on Tesla, completely rolled back over. I would have been just fine, but that's good old hindsight for you. Came up, false breakout of that trend line, and then rolled right back over. So frustrating. But like I said, at that point in time, you know, it was a two-sided coin. That, yeah, sure, it could have been a fake breakout, and it was, but it could have been the start of a much bigger breakout. And as traders, you just can't risk it. You can't risk sitting there and holding and hoping at the start of a much bigger breakout, because all it takes is one or two of those to be actual breakouts, and it's going to destroy a lot of times where you hold and hope. And that's just that's how you got to survive sometimes. Is, yeah, it's embarrassing, you know, especially when you're posting this publicly on YouTube, to say that you got played like a fiddle, but that's part of trading. Sometimes you're going to be played like a fiddle, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, sure, in hindsight, I could say, oh, okay, well, I could have put my stop loss there, and I would have been okay. Okay, I could have done that, and I would have been okay. Well, yeah, it's easy to put all these rules in place in hindsight, but the problem with that is, before you know it, you're going to have like 8 million rules, and you're never going to be able to trade because there's going to be like, you get like one or two setups an entire year that you can take. So just keep that in mind. Yes, I realize that right now I could look back and say, okay, well, I could have done that. Okay, so maybe that should be a new rule. But, or sometimes you just got to say that's just how the market is. Looking like it was going to get rejected by the trend line. It broke. You saw I gave it a little bit of room, but then it kept going up through that trend line break. So at that point, I just had to wave that white flag. But, it is what it is. There's an interesting potentially 249.50. Yeah, let's see. Potentially take this break to the downside here. Watching 249.50. In at 249.50. So let's see this thing get a break of this pattern here. Hesitating a bit more than I'd like, but let's give it a chance. Okay, starting to get some movement. Ended up getting out. It broke, came back up, and I just can't risk it right now where I'm at on the day. So still a small winning trade. But like I said, saw it start to come down, then it bounced back up, and I just can't risk having this thing just snap back against me. And this is the market where, I'm learning that if you don't get the breakout right then and there, don't be surprised if the thing snaps back around on you, which I'll let this play out and see what I mean. See how the green candle is now starting to form? So that's exactly what I mean. That's the sort of market we're in right now. And to be fair, yeah, maybe this thing does come back down. But again, two-sided coin, because history has shown us recently that this could very well be the start of a bigger bounce, which is what I'm witnessing right now. So yeah, play that one as well as I could would have been nailing the bottom there, getting out. But so I guess not as well as I could, but you know what I mean. Again, it may still come back down, but in this market, and if you've traded, you know exactly what I'm talking about, there can be those fake movement. Well, take a perfect example right here. Guaranteed, for sure, around the world, there were multiple people, breakout players, that took that breakout. It broke out, it came back down, and the move for them would have been, all right, get out. Look, that breakout doesn't seem to be happening, and yet at that point, the price could have turned around and kept breaking out. Completely possible. But it didn't, right? And those people were right because it ended up rolling all the way back over. And same thing here right now. Yes, the price could come back down. There's no doubt about that. But in this market, it could, just as easily keep on moving upwards. So got the breakdown as you saw, started to break down, and then just like that, turned back around. I hopped out, and now you can see it's kind of putzing around that area. And that's just the challenging market we're in right now. So we'll see what happens with this one, but maybe this one will make me look stupid too, and this thing will just continue on down. But again, and I'm in a much different situation now because I can't sit there and hold and hope because I was already in the hole going into that trade. So that also changes around the risk management equation too. But yeah. All right. Well, let's see what else I can find. All right. Well, I'm happy to see this because at least I don't look like a total moron. So yes, definitely play that right. But in all seriousness, a classic example of the market we're in right now. You get movements, and I've learned that if you don't get that movement relatively quickly, now does it have to happen like in that next exact second? No, you got to give things some time to work out. But if you start to see movement and then it just pivots around on you, then these sorts of movements are becoming more and more commonplace. So when you hear people say it's been a very choppy market, that's what they mean by choppy, where a price behaves in one way, it makes you think it's going to behave in one way, and then boom, just like that, the opposite way it goes, and you just get chopped up. And that's what happened with people right there that were going long. They bought that breakout and just completely rolled back over on them. And now those people, think about it. The people that bought that breakout, what are they saying right now? If I would have held, I would have been okay. But again, to those people, in their defense, hey, I feel you. I hear you. But at that point, you did not know. You when it was breaking down, For all you thought, it was going to keep on failing, and it did fall down quite a bit. You just don't know, and that's why you got to just survive. You got to wave the white flag, because had that been the start of a much bigger breakdown, those people would have been absolutely crushed. Oh yeah, Tesla just all over the place today. All right, I'll pause. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. This market is a bit too choppy, and yeah. So those people. So I mean, I played that one very, very right. 'Cause think about it. Okay, I'll turn this into a final learning lesson. Let's play the what if game again. So let's say that over here I just said, you know what, I'm going to hold and hope. You know what, it would have worked out because the price came down. It would have given me, you know, if I played it perfectly, would have given me basically $1.50 per share. Okay, so I would have gotten $1.50 per share. But let's say that right down here, I got in at what, $249.50. So $249.50 I got in, and I do the same thing. I say, well, you know what? It worked over here, holding and hoping right here. It got me $1.50 per share, right? So right there, $1.50 per share. Great. That's what I want. That's what I won. Fantastic, because it came back down. But then I got in again here at, once again, you can see right there, $249.50. So then $249.50, and as of now, it's gone up as high as $245.50, which, let's see, what's the math on that? $4, is that right? $4 per share? What did I say? $254.50. No, that's, excuse me, $5 per share. So right now I'm at negative $5 per share due to that bad habit. Now, to be fair, maybe this thing rolls all the way back down. I concede that is a possibility. But really, you're going to let yourself go negative $5 per share in the hole when the bad habit previously made you $1.50. So in other words, is this bad habit, which sure made you $1.50 and that assumes you played it absolutely perfectly, now has you down negative $5, negative $4, you know, whatever you want to call it. Because okay, well, but you're assuming worst case. Fine, fair enough. Let's just call it negative $4. No, that's still too much. Okay, let's call it negative $3. You're still 100% more than where you were, where the bad habit led you. So do you see how that all plays out and can play out? And wow, this is pretty sweet because, again, like I said at the beginning, these are live videos. I had no idea what was going to come next, but this is exactly what came next here. And this is why, yes, it's frustrating to look at that. It's frustrating to see it, but the market was kind enough today to remind me, hey, Clay, yeah, but this is why you need to be disciplined, because had you applied that same thought process to what you did right there, where you just decided to get out, take the small win, I mean, had you held and hoped, you would have completely wiped away those gains right there and then some, and then been that much more in the hole. So a pretty classic clutch example here of why risk management matters, because, and as of now, and I'm kind of stalling here a little bit, but realize that this number could get even bigger. If Tesla decides to keep on trending upwards, well, then this negative 5 could be negative 5.5, negative 6, and you get the idea. Keeps going on and on and on, and it just takes one of those where if Tesla decides to go into some beautiful uptrend here and you hold and hope, then that, you know, that one mistake can wipe away a whole bunch of these where you held and hoped, and then you still made some money on it. So just keep that in mind moving forward. But yes, I am now going to go ahead and wrap things up here. So if you enjoy these videos, hit that like button, leave a simple comment below, and please just realize the power of risk management. Sometimes you're going to get played like a fiddle, but that's okay, because all it takes is one, like you saw right here, and it can really do damage to all your previous winning trades. So manage risk. I can't stress that enough, and you saw a real life example of it right here. So everybody take care. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and I appreciate you spending some time with me. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.